In the last 50 years, most humans around the world have had everything they've needed to survive. The things that we need that are necessary for survival are food, water, and shelter. But once those needs have been met, there's actually other needs and desires that all humans crave. These are the three main human desires: sex, friendship, and conquest. So of course, sex and reproduction is a desire. That's because we want to be able to pass off our genes. But after that, what else do we desire? After all, humans are social animals. Being connected makes us feel good. And why is that? Because when we're not connected with people, we feel isolated. So why do we feel isolated? That's because evolutionarily, think about this, okay? Let's say you're a caveman and you're in a pack. Let's say that pack goes somewhere else and you decide not to follow them. The odds are you're going to die. So when you're with the pack, there's safety, there's reassurance, there's the pack is working together for survival, which increases your odds of surviving. So that's why friendship and connection is so important in modern society. And when it comes to conquest, you might be thinking, oh, I don't really desire to conquer anything. But if you desire money, if you desire status, if you desire materials, if you desire a bigger house, stuff like that, that is conquest. It's just now that's in a modern form of conquest. So back then we used to take over countries, take over tribes, invade other tribes because that would increase our chance of survival, right? If you took over another tribe and made your tribe bigger, if you added people from that tribe, you took them over and you made your tribe bigger, you increased your land. That means that now it's harder for the other tribes to eliminate you because you're a bigger target and you're harder to defeat. So conquest also ensured survival to an extent. That's why now we desire things like money, we desire things like a bigger house, we desire things like status, because those conquests, we think, increase our chances of survival. So you probably feel all of these desires multiple times throughout your day, and you might not know exactly why you feel these or exactly what those desires are, but they're present. They're most likely present in your life. You probably desire to be more connected with people. You probably desire, especially if you're a man, you probably desire sex. You probably desire lust and love. And you also desire conquest and money, status, fame, all that. These are all core desires. And businesses, besides selling food, besides selling water, besides selling shelter, what have they gone to? In the last 50 years, a lot of businesses have gone to selling these desires. Now, selling these desires, it sounds like, how do you sell a desire, right? It's like, how do you sell conquest? Here's my answer for you. Video games. A lot of men say they don't want to conquer, they don't want to achieve more money, status, or fame, but in reality, they do. Why would you play GTA? It's because you go, you get money, you buy stuff, you have all the cars, even though it's a video game, it's giving you this, it's all in a fake world, but it feels kind of real to you. So what businesses have done is they've taken things like video games, they've taken things like adult websites, they've taken things like social media, and they've used these things to give you the false impression that you're making progress in those things. So for example, video games, right? Let's say you desire to conquest, you desire to have more money. And in real life, you don't really put much work to that, but you go home and you hop on GTA like I used to do, and you make money in the game, and it makes you feel better. It makes you feel, wow, I'm really making progress. I'm really doing this and that. But deep down, you've really made no progress towards your goals. So whenever you substitute a desire you want with something artificial, you're never going to be completely satisfied. It's going to feel good in the moment, but deep down that you're not really making progress towards that thing in real life. when it comes to adult websites, you know it's just pixels on a screen. Your intuitive brain knows that, but you still go and do the deed because it makes you feel better temporarily. And let's say you go to social media to feel more connected, and you scroll down endlessly, getting hit after hit of dopamine, right? Because you want to feel more connected with people. You don't experience true friendship. You're not actually present there with someone you want to be present with. You're not there with a friend to talk about your experiences in life, to talk about things like that. You're just scrolling down on the endless TikTok screens. And let's say you play a video game where you have everything you want. You have all the money, all the status, all of the fame, all of the things you want, all the cars, the nice house. And it feels nice to have all those things in a video game, but in reality, your intuitive brain knows none of it's real. Your intuitive brain knows it's just pixels on a screen. It's literally just a bunch of little lights on a screen. It's a bunch of these images that your brain knows you don't actually have. It's all these things your brain really knows you don't actually have. So as soon as you stop playing that game, you realize just how empty your life is. You realize just how little progress you've actually made into those goals, into those desires. And a lot of people say that the desire to make more money is bad. Yet those people are playing video games where they're making more money. Do you see what I'm saying? If you're going to desire to have more money, and you're going to go play video games and then say you don't desire to have more money, you don't desire to conquest, you don't desire to conquer, to start a business, to compete. If you say that you don't desire those things, you're just lying. Essentially, when those people say those things, they don't desire those things, yet they're playing video games, they're using that as an excuse not to go and pursue their dreams. They're using it as an excuse to be lazy and to be satisfied with pretty much nothing. It's just pixels on a screen. And it's crazy because the people that say that are the same people that are playing video games, and they have all these things in a virtual world, but they say it's bad when you go in to try and do those things in the real world. Whenever you don't play these games, whenever you're not doing these things in the virtual world, you realize just how empty your real life is, just how unfulfilled you feel in real life. So the only way for you to feel better is to play those things more, to play the games more. The things that are hurting you, the only way to make yourself feel better is to keep doing those things that are hurting you, which creates a rabbit hole of addiction, bad mental health, and depression. So this ends up literally being a downward cycle for the rest of your life, and you end up wasting your life. But there is hope. There's a way to escape this downward spiral. There's a way to freedom. In order to do that, you're going to need to give up social media. You're going to need to give up video games. You're going to need to give up these things that temporarily make you feel better, but you know in the long run they're not good for you. And if you truly want freedom, there's no other way. And let me tell you now, most people are going to see this video. They're going to say, oh, that sounds nice. He's actually right about that. And what are they going to do? They're going to click on the next video and say, yeah, let me just watch one more video, and then I'll quit. I'll quit everything. And they don't end up quitting because they forget about it. They watch some other high dopamine video, and nothing ends up happening. They end up wasting the rest of their lives. So if you want to be that person, by all means, go ahead, click on the next video. But if you're looking to change your life, starting now, starting today, if you're looking to change your life, subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to drop 2 videos in the description that are going to help you change your life, switch your habits, and improve your life, and gain freedom from this rabbit hole of video games, social media. Now, the most important thing for you is going to be switching the bad habits with good habits, and it's also going to take some reworking of your mindset. And this is going to take time. It's not going to be easy. You're probably not going to be able to quit in the first day. But I promise you, if you take actions from this one video, it can change your life. Remember, every single decision matters, even the ones that don't seem important. Take a look at these 2 videos that I've put in the description and start changing your life today.